Hi, I'm Jack from SharpCloud, and I'm going to be taking you through how to create attributes in SharpCloud. So we'll start in create mode, looking at this story. And if we want to create attributes, we're firstly going to navigate to the story setup from the header. Once I'm in the story setup, I can move through to items and then attributes. And that's going to bring me to this attribute list that's telling me all of the attributes that are in the story. From here, we can see this button that lets me add an attribute. There's a drop-down menu that gives me a variety of different types of attributes that I could add. Numeric, that's going to be any numbers, numerical content. Text, that's free text that you can write any values into. A list lets you list different attributes, labels that people can pick essentially from a drop-down. Date lets you put in a date. Location can be used on map views to give coordinates. And wall is used for designing our wall views. I'm going to add an attribute as a list, and you'll see it appears here at the bottom of this table. I'm going to call it Jack's attribute, and I'm going to add some labels. I'm just going to call this yes, and call this no. I'm then going to give yes a clear shade of green, and no a clear shade of red. And these labels can be anything you want them to be. The attribute can be called anything you want it to be called. As you can see, there are a variety of list attributes above here in the table that have more design to them than this example one. Once I click OK, then now there is an opportunity for me to edit my items with that attribute. So if I go on to this view and I select any given attribute or any given item even, and use the edit pencil, you can see this list of attributes appears. And if I scroll down, I'll be able to find Jack's attribute. And I can set that to yes or to no. And then that will attach as a label to this item. There are other ways to edit attributes in Story. I could open the panels, and where the panels have attributes, I can edit them using the edit pencil here, and then making changes in the panel itself. And another common way to make edits to attributes is to simply move items between different swim lanes in views in the story. And that's going to take this item and move it from the validation environment label of the technology readiness attribute into the validation lab swim lane. So that's another common way to be able to edit attributes. And those attributes are set up in the story setup and then available to edit on the particular views. So in summary, we've shown how you can create attributes, how you can edit those attributes once they exist, and how to use the story setup to see all of the attributes that exist in your story, but also make changes to those attributes. Thank you for listening.